Hi everyone. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes so I can see this come up on my computer and I can maybe answer any questions that any of you have as they come up. But today we're going to bling out some gift card holders and add sparkle to other ones. Okay, so this just popped up. Let me bring it up so I can see it and watch so when Lisa gets in here and if anybody has any questions. So there. So hi Maria, hi Ruth. My name is Ann Butler and I am the founder and owner of Bella Crafts Publishing, along with my business partner Lisa Rojas. We put together a free downloadable craft magazine 4 times a year. The winter issue is going to be ready in about 10 days, and that will come right to your inbox if you're signed up. Lisa, once she gets here, she will put a link in here. So if you are not signed up, you can sign up and have that delivered right to your inbox, and it will be filled with crafty goodness for the holidays. Today, I am going to share with you this adorable die from Stampendous. They are our sponsor today, and if you like, comment, and share this video with the hashtag Bella Crafts, you'll be entered in for the giveaway. They always put together a nice prize package. So we're going to create this gift card holder with bling. And what's really cool about it is you can fill it with all sorts of coupons. This one is I did with coupons, so you can give coupons away to for babysitting your grandkids, for a night out with your husband, whatever you want to put on there. And I also created this adorable one. Now this says naughty or nice, you're on my list. And there's Santa. And then when you open it up, I give cash to my grandkids instead of gift cards. I think that's upside down. But these are so cute. And they're quick and easy to make. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So if this is your first time joining us, welcome. Hi Denise. And for those of you who have come often, thank you for coming. We appreciate it. We do a drawing every single week for a prize. Our sponsor always, we have a sponsor every week, and they give out fabulous prizes, whether it's a $25, $50 gift card to their shops, or if it's a goodie box that you'll receive. They're always fabulous. And in order to enter, just like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts. Now with the hashtag Bella Crafts, we're able to find all of those that have shared and liked and commented and put them into a random sorter where a winner is picked out depending upon how many have entered. And when you share this, if you could share this, maybe tag your friends who don't know about us to help us grow our audience, we'd appreciate it. Also, I want to say happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. I know this year is a little bit different, and maybe you're not able to get together with your family or as much of your family as you'd like, but just have a happy Thanksgiving. I know that I am thankful for all of my grandchildren and my kids and my family. And I know I won't be with all of them, but it is a wonderful day. And I have a son who's over in England, and we will do a call with him and see him that way. So, hi Tammy, thanks for coming. So, welcome everyone. I am going to take my camera and put it down so that we can get started on this very cool project. I'll show you the die and everything, and it's really fun. So let me just take this out of this tripod and move you around. So this is a great project and something that you can do not just for Christmas. You can do it for any time of year. Just change up the colors. So, like I said, this is one that I'm going to show you how to create. And this is the other one. I loved this idea of coupons. And this coupon is good for, and then you can write in whatever you want. Or Stampendous has this great stamp set. And it has all of these different stamps that you can just stamp it out instead of writing it yourself. But I used just a little brad there, and you're able to fill that with all sorts of coupons. And these are quick and easy to make. So first I'm going to show you how I created this one. And when you're using this die, use a heavyweight cardstock. Like, don't use like this flimsy 60-pound cardstock unless you're going to layer it. Use like 100, 110-pound, maybe 90-pound would work, but you want something that's nice and firm because it just makes it nicer. Now, this die set is so cool. I have all of my pieces out. So it comes with so many pieces. But this is the main piece. This is what creates the base. And you'll cut this out. And like I said, use a nice heavyweight cardstock. And it has the score lines in there for you and everything, which is wonderful. So you cut that out. And then you also want to cut out on the inside of this one. I cut out this section that you can use for a gift card. So it works perfectly for a gift card. And what that is when you die cut this, I'll show you. It is this piece. So you die cut this, and you can die cut that alone, like for the coupons. I just used this die. But to create those little slots, if you're going to do a gift card or cash, layer these together and then use a piece of purple tape to run it through your die machine, because this will give you those two grooves for your gift card to be placed. So that's perfect. And then it comes with a couple other plain rectangles, and I used the smaller one to put behind this, a gift for you. So lots of options with this gift card. It even has little tiny pieces if you want to put ribbon through like your coupons or something. So lots of options. So to get started, I want to share with you, when I was doing this, I don't do a lot of coloring all the time on my lives, but this was just too cute. And Stampendous has this awesome stamp set. It's called Santa Wink, and I love this Santa, and it says naughty or nice, you're on my list. And I thought that was perfect to give to the grandkids. I have 14 grandchildren, so I have made a ton so that I can give one to each of the kids with their gift. So how I did this, I actually used my Misty. You don't have to use a Misty, but because I was doing so many, I thought, okay, that's something I want to use. The first one I did without the Misty, so it's not like you have to have a Misty. But I wanted to be able to stamp and not have any of it go on the back. And this size Post-it note was perfect for this. I was able to take this and place it right in here at the corner and fold this over. And then I just took my little magnets, actually put up there, and this worked perfect. And if you haven't seen a Misty, it makes it easy to stamp a lot of things and always have everything in the same place. And it is nice if you don't get a good impression the first time to come back and re-ink it. So I'm using Gina K Amalga ink, which I love. It is a nice deep dark black, and I just ink this up. And put it down. And because it's a big area, I use the palm of my hand to rub. Isn't that cute? Now, maybe if I want that just a little bit darker, I can add just a little bit more ink. And because this is still in place, I'm able to come back down and do that a second time, and it's perfect. And then I have my design right on that card. Now, this was perfect for mass producing and creating all of these cards. So that's what I did. And then I'm doing the girls. I have 7 granddaughters and 7 grandsons. So I'm doing them a little differently. And what I did next was I came in with my Tombow markers, and I colored. I simply colored the whole thing. I thought I had one that was, okay, this one is partially colored. So right here I've already colored the belt and the red, and this white of this Tombow coloring pencil, not markers, they're coloring pencils, works so perfectly on craft colored cardstock. I just thought it was great because it's hard to find a white coloring pencil that will work really well on craft color. And I thought about doing these in a white, but I love the craft. So I just came in and I colored this entire thing and ended up with, find one that is done. Okay, so I ended up with this. Now for the boys, I'm going to take and simply glue that down and add this piece. I'm not going to add all the rest of the color because I think that's just enough. But when you're doing this piece, because you have these two little sections here to place the gift card or the money, it's best to use foam tape to pop it up. That way you'll have that area free. So this is where those two holes are. So I add the foam tape off to the side. On the top and the bottom. And then I add a piece right there in the center. That way it's lifted up. And I'd put that in place and glue this down. So that's what I'm doing for my grandsons. And also, let me see, because I have one here that okay, so then see this Santa list? Right here, I turn this upside down and I used a micron pen and I'm writing the names of each of my grandchildren. So this one is for Jackson and this one is already done for Blake. So that way they're kind of personalized and they can see their name is on that list. Now for the girls, I'm doing theirs just a little bit differently in that I'm adding the red behind here. And how I did that was I cut this a second time with red and left about a 1/2 inch so that I had that line that I could fold and cut to make that perfectly the right size. And I did the same thing for the bottom here. I cut it just a little bit bigger so I was able to fold it over and cut it. Now, then I put this on and I layered the words. So when I did that, what it did was when I glued this on here and here, and make sure when you glue this piece that you add your glue but you leave this little flat part open. I like how the little red, I put it up just a tiny bit so that red would show through. So it gave it an edge. The other thing I did with the girls was, let me find one. This one's not done. I haven't decided. I'll probably do it on the beard for the boys too. But I took some of my iridescence. It's sheer glitter. And this is from Earth Safe Finishes. And I just took a little bit on a paintbrush. And I added this to Santa's beard because Santa should have some sparkle, right? So I did it on the beard, and I did it on his cuffs and on his hat. So you can see here, you can see that sparkle. You can see the shine too, because it kind of makes it shiny once it dries. But it gives just a little tiny bit of sparkle. And what else I did, because I wanted the berries up by the holly, I wanted that to have glitter too. So what I did was I just took some stickles or a dimensional paint, and I put 2 tiny drops, although they kind of melded into one. And you can use any color you want. And then I took glitter and I sprinkled over it and tapped it off. So there you have that shine from the glitter, and that just adds just a little extra touch, I think. And then I took twine and tied around here and put a little bow. So I think that's a perfect little addition for the grandkids. Now for this one, I used, again, heavy cardstock. And when I cut this die out, I determined where I wanted my oval to be, because this comes with 2 ovals. I used the bigger one, and I centered it, and I taped it so that it came out like this. And then you can see right through it. So you'll be able to see those coupons right through there. And I did a ton of coupons with this awesome stamp set. Let me see what it's called. I don't have the package for that one. Let me see. Here it is. Coupon gift pieces. So it comes with coupon good for, and then all of these great words that you can mix and match to make sentences. And you can put with love, from, for, and there's all sorts of great things. So that was fun to do. Now, when I was doing these, let's take this one, for your favorite dessert. It also comes with some hearts and stars. So I put some hearts on here, and I just added some color with my coloring pencils. And these are Tombow. So I added some color, and then I used some Gamsol. If I can find my little tips here. Let me grab that. So these are stumps, and I never knew what these were for many, many years. I just had them. And I think I was at CHA one time, and I saw that you could use them with your Gamsol. And Gamsol is like almost no odor at all. And what you do is you put the stump of this in until it has some of the Gamsol on the tip. Like you can see, it's wet. And then you can take and finish off your coloring to give it just a little dimension if you want, or to fill it in, what it does is it blends your coloring. It gets rid of all of those lines. And this is an extra step, and I don't color perfectly, so I like to use this to blend that color and smooth out those lines. But what it does is it pulls that color and it fills it in so nicely. So I did that, and I just put a little always like in the cap and pour back what I don't use. And this is a small bottle. This is like 4 ounces, but it lasts like a really long time. So that's what I did for the coupons. And I'm going to show you how I decorated this. I used my rhinestone templates from Rhinestone Genie. And I have, of course, a ton of rhinestones. And I've already done some of the snowflakes. So the snowflakes are from a brand new die template that I have with Rhinestone Genie for this Christmas tree. So what I did for the back here, like my rectangle template fits perfectly how wide this is, but or how tall this is, but it wasn't quite what I wanted for the width. I wanted it to come all the way out to the edge. So what I did was I put tape over part of my tag template and did the 3 sides, and then I taped this off and did the 1 side to make that exactly the size I wanted it. So you're able to do that to mix and match things and make things exactly the way you want them. And then I took the tiniest oval, and to do this, you simply pour rhinestones on top of your template, and you use the brush and you swipe over the top of the template. And then you brush away all of the excess rhinestones. So you brush those all away. If you miss one, you come back and you just rub over the top of it. And then this is iron-on adhesive, and you just take and you commit to it, you put it down, and you rub. Now, I always start by rubbing with my finger, and then I come in with the brush to make sure I have it. Pull up at one corner, and I go slowly at an angle, and then I can make sure that I have all of the rhinestones. If you didn't get one, you could put it back down and you could press to get that in place. Now for this one, I gotta grab my iron. I'm gonna set it down on here real quick. You can always set it down on the carrier sheet that it came with and save these until you're ready to use them. And I have a hot iron here. I'm going to put down a Teflon sheet so I don't ruin my counter. And I'm going to take one of these coupons, and you just take and you put it exactly where you want it. When you're working with the iron-on adhesive and paper, you want to do it quickly. It takes about 15 seconds, but you don't want this tape sitting on your paper too long because you don't want it to tear off anything. And you don't rub back and forth, you just hold it in place. And then I'm just pressing down here because the tape has touched the paper and I want it warm to pull off. Oops, I missed that one. I want it warm to pull off because if it's cold, it's going to maybe tear the paper. So you just do it kind of quick. So I'm just gonna heat that up and pull. And that's how easy it is to add bling in minutes. So this will fit. I used a hole punch right there, and that fits right in there, so that looks so cute. Now I'm going to add a couple little snowflakes on this one, and I'm adding them to the front. And just pick where you want them to go. Same thing, just hold it in place. If you rub it back and forth, you can disturb those rhinestones and they might move on you, but if you're just holding it in place, and if you have a big pattern that you're doing, pick it up and put it to the next section. It just is another way to be sure that you're not going to move those or disturb those. That's how easy it is. I'm going to set those over here and move my iron out of the way. So I don't burn myself. So after I put, you can see my little brad right there. After I put the rhinestones on here, I glued a gift for you. And what's really cool is Stampendous has this extra small piercing tool, so that when you're doing something like this, you're able to pierce out all those big pieces, and then these extra little holes help you punch that paper right out of there, and this worked really good for that. So I glue this on and have my snowflakes on, and I just took and hole punched that. And you can add as many coupons as you want. And the cool part about this is they can open this up and take out the coupon they want to use and put it back. And this is big enough. I think I have like 5 in here. You could add 10 or 12 coupons, as many as you want. And this is a great gift too, because you can put, I know for my youngest daughter's birthday, I made a coupon thing for her, and it said it's for a pedicure with mom, the day of your choice, and lunch, you know. So, I mean, you can write whatever you want, especially like when you have these lines here. It's such a cute idea, and Stampendous, I just love this stamp set and this die set. So I think that these are so quick and easy to make that you'd be able to make several of them in no time at all. Like I said, I have 14 of these going for my grandkids, and most of them, I have all the pieces cut out. I just have to color a couple and put them all together, so I'll get that done this afternoon, and those will be done and ready to go. So that's just a quick and easy way to give gift cards or coupon books, and you can make them so quickly. I'm going to check and see if there's any questions from you guys. Rebecca, you got your Rhinestone Genie order today. Yay! Share whatever you guys create with my Rhinestone templates in the Do You Love to Craft group. Lisa will put that link in here for you. I know some of you are in that group, but for those of you who aren't, we love to see everything you are creating. I know that for the fall issue of the magazine, one of the members put something in there, and I reached out to her and said I'd like to feature her in the magazine, and she was on the cover. And yesterday, another person put in these stunning foiled Christmas cards, and I reached out to her, and she's going to be featured in the magazine for December. So you never know. When you're putting stuff in there, you might get featured if it's something, if the pictures are, something that I think I can use and the project is stunning. I love to feature our members, so make sure you join that group, and you never know. But I hope you liked these projects. They are quick and easy, and of course I had to add bling and shimmer to mine, but this makes a great gift for anyone, and you can change up the colors. I did even, when the first time I die cut it, I actually used my double-sided cardstock from Emerald Creek, and this could go either way because it's double-sided, but I really wanted to do something Christmassy. So I will save this for one of my sons or grandsons for their birthday to give to them, and I'll finish it. So I hope you liked the project today. Remember, we wish you the happiest Thanksgiving ever, and Lisa and I will be back next week with more crafty projects it's noon Central Time and 2 o'clock Central Time, or 10 a.m. Pacific Time and noon Pacific Time. So make sure you join us. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week. Until then, have fun and be creative. Bye, everyone.